Welcome once again to Show Me What You Got, another interesting and exciting edition of the program. Today in the studio with us is none other than the exceptional, incredible, larger-than-life character, international basketball player, the fan favorite. You just gonna hate to love him. You love to hate him? I can't remember which one it is.
I can't remember either. Don't put me under the gun.
It is Willie Shackleford, known as the Big Shack. Shack in the building.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Welcome.
Man.
Good to have you on the show, man.
Good to be here, bro.
Thank you for coming up. So, tell these guys why they call you Shaq.
Man, obviously my last name is Shackleford,
Yep.
so and then obviously coming through school, which not really coming through school actually, because I was shooting threes when I first started playing ball, but obviously when you started dunking and all that, and you know how it is, media, you know, they took a trendsetter, the Shaq, and then we just ran with it, man.
Yeah, and it just stuck.
Yeah, so,
that's beautiful.
but I'm real passionate on not spelling my name with a Q.
Oh yeah,
I
remember you said that once. Yeah, so they got to get that right. It's Shaq with a CK.
Yeah,
Shaq with
I'm
a
the
Q.
Shaq.
And of course, you had an interesting childhood growing up, before venturing into professional basketball. Can you tell us a little bit about your history and your background?
Yeah, well, probably the biggest thing is obviously coming from a big family, man. I'm a baby of 25 kids, from what they say. That's already massive,
25.
Yeah, man, and yeah, man, it's just obviously having 9 kids in school at one time, man. I grew up in a very, very poor home. Like, poverty was pretty heavily, but you know how it is, man. You get into a sport, man, and you get your mindset that's the only way you're going to get out, man.
And that's right.
Try to make the best of it. So I never thought a million years it would lead me to here, but it is what it is,
Well, and of course, despite the challenges you faced growing up and all the setbacks, you made it onto an incredible journey, an incredible path of playing professional basketball. What prompted you to take that path?
That's a good question, actually. It never even crossed my mind actually playing international, man. I was just luckily, obviously growing up being a mama's boy. Mom died when I was 16, and I kind of went off the bit of the rails with everything for a bit. And then my brothers, they kind of, two of my brothers, Eddie and Mike, they was on me a bit, you know what I mean, and keeping me in tune. Especially my brother Eddie. He was my assistant high school coach at the time, and he just said, man, let's at least try to, at least get into college, man, and then I got into college, and pretty much obviously getting to college, I'm still doing college things, you know what I mean? I shouldn't say on camera, but still enjoying the life, man.
Of course.
And then once I transferred from junior college, I was like, okay, I started going back to college and got into some more trouble. And then I was just like, that second chance I got, I was like, nah, we're going to make something out of this, man. And then obviously I found a good friend of Nello Giordano at Martin Methodist in Tennessee, and that's how I ended up in Australia, man. He convinced me to come to Bundaberg, Australia for 1 year, and then pretty much the rest was history, bro. 7,000 years later, I'm still in here.
And that's right. It's been, 9 years now?
Man, we're going to, I flew in May the 3rd, 2010 is when I flew in Australia, man. So this year, May made 8 years, man.
8 years.
And
that's incredible, man.
Yeah,
that's
man.
incredible.
So, not necessarily downhearted, but it's getting a bit less motivated to play in this era now, man. The Golden State Warriors kind of messed it up for players like me. You know what I mean? So luckily I am one of those players that kind of blessed to be versatile, a versatile big, and don't necessarily have to sit and beg for it in the post.
It's funny you say that because growing up, everyone wanted to dunk.
Everybody wanted to dunk. Everybody wanted to shoot threes. I'm looking at all the young kids, man. I'm looking at all the bigs, man, and some of them can't have run up the court. They trying to do step backs.
Man, bro, tell me about it, bro.
But yeah, man.
Hey, show me what you got. It is still with Della D. Brown and my incredible, exceptional guest in the building, William Shackleford. Call him Shaq, of course, with the CK.
Yeah,
all right, don't get it twisted. So, I described you earlier as an exceptional athlete. Larger than life character. You're really vocal. You're probably one of the most vocal guys on court. A lot of people have a problem with it, but that's how the game is. A lot of people don't understand that. Where did you get that from?
Shit, man, suicides. Coach hated it. You know, my people back home, they see this video, they gonna know. Coach Hazen is where I got it from. If we didn't talk, we run.
Absolutely.
And we run until he used to always say, we're gonna run until he get tired. And he was a very fit old man. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, and then you just realize that, man, anything in life, man, if you hungry, you know what they always say, a closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah.
That goes with anything, man.
That's right.
If you get 5 people communicating, they make the game so much more easier. And then my college coach, Gerald Cox, he was the same.
Yeah.
Then I went to the next college coach, Andy Sharp, he was the same. So I'm just like, you know, there was always pride on communicating. So yeah, man, that's where it came from. Just not what the young kids want to do nowadays,
you're right.
which I'm telling you what it is, man. It's the technology.
Nah, you're right.
If we could have played defense through text messages, man, it'd be so many great young defensive players. Get what I'm saying?
That is incredible, man.
If we could have played defense through Instagram messages.
Yep. With them shackleford, it is a big Shaq in the building, man. You gotta love him. All right, now 8 years and counting in Australia. What has been your highs?
One of my highs, man, have been obviously playing through the QBL, man. You know, first coming in the QBL and copping it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like through the little social media and all that. Before I even stepped off the plane, you know, this guy, he's too short. And he's a great rebounder, but he ain't gonna be able to do that and when he get here and this and that. So it was always a high knowing going in games and seeing it like, man, you're more worried about me than I am you.
You're doing a lot of things for the community, you know, giving back to the game. You know, just run us through a little bit of your life outside basketball.
The biggest thing is obviously, you know, I came to Northern Territory to work with at-risk kids. That's very interesting.
Yep.
Every day is something different. You know how that goes. And that's one of the biggest things, man. Pretty much gym, man. Fitness is life, man. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Fitness is definitely life. Personal trainer. I got some pretty good, cool clients at the moment, man. You know, that's very motivating. There's no better feeling than seeing someone that's not happy with themselves and then trying to change it. You know what I mean? Change their health. Health is wealth.
Absolutely.
You know, and then obviously with the kids, man, there's no greater feeling than seeing a kid that don't think he have no one around him that got love for him, and you know, you showing him love that didn't really took much effort from you, but in his eyes, it's like, man, that took a lot of effort. And I'm thinking like, not really, but you know what I mean? And that's what makes life worth living, if you ask me. So yeah, off the court, man, that's pretty much my life right there, man. Coaching young kids in basketball, mentoring young kids off the street, man, and getting elderly people that was out of shape and not happy with themselves in shape and happy, man.
Show me what you got, as always, with your man, Delta D. Brown. And in the studio with me today is William Shackleford, Shaq with a CK.
And I'm light-skinned.
And he's light-skinned, too.
This beard, man. This beard got me looking darker than normal, man.
Come on now. One thing I wanted to ask you is, I see you all tatted up, man. You know, man. You did this interview with the NT News the other time, and it brought my attention to this tat you have on your neck that says Miracle Baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know pretty much every tat you have on your body means something to you. Is that going to be your most important tattoo, and what does that mean?
Yeah, that means a lot, man. I was long story short, man, I was born premature baby. Doctors pretty much pronounced me dead. Had me in one of those incubator tubes or whatever, them global things, man. Obviously, this is only from what my family told me. Obviously, I don't remember. And and then just said if I did live, I wouldn't live past 7, just for like a hole in my heart and all that different stuff they threw out there. And my mom was pretty heavily faith walker. You know, she did some evil things. Like my brothers and sisters always crack a joke saying, you know, how baby first lights is the doctor's office. My brothers used to always say, police, because my mom stole me from out the hospital. So you walk up to the police and ambulance lights, and I'm like, what? You know, and that's obviously a story from what they've told me, man. And that's why I just always call myself a miracle baby, man, because my mom used to always say that, you know, like, you're a miracle baby, and my middle name is Eternal. Like, she named me Eternal because of, you know what I mean, saying a miracle baby and saying I'll have eternal life, and you know how it is, man, with parents or whatever they're going through.
Well, you're still here.
I'm still here, man.
Still here, and you're gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah, man. And they say, you know, They said, man, if you live past 70, you won't fully develop.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at my guns like,
Man.
come on now. Come on, doctor.
So, lastly, what is your word to these youngins out there who look up to you, who aspire to be a professional basketball player?
Learn to market yourself. You're going to be an athlete in any sport. Market yourself because people love you as far as they need you.
Yep.
You know? 2, success is a ladder you cannot climb with your hands in your pocket or behind your back.
That's right.
Keep your hands active.
Yep.
And 3, do not let where you come from dictate where you're going.
That's right. You heard it all, kids and youngins looking to take the sport up to the next level or do whatever it is in life you want to be. You might want to become a doctor, a lawyer, whatever it is. Basketball or sports is not always the option. Whatever you set your mind to, you can definitely achieve it. And there you have it from the Big Shack himself, with the Shackleford. Thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it so much, man.
Something different.
Absolutely.
Something definitely different.
Absolutely. Probably one.
Show me what you got. Next time we're here, I'm gonna have my cards, man.
Oh, come on! Of course you will.
The boys,
man.
good.
Show
man.
me what you got. It is. Thank you for watching another interesting and exciting edition of the program. Will Shackleford, Shaq in the building with a CK. Della DeBrown, your host as always. Thank you and see you next time.